Okay, I didn't know the microphones were on. I'm sorry. I've always warned the band. Now listen, be good, be careful on stage, be professional. And they all will say, "Hey, Gary, how about you be in bed?" We're just discussing last evening's parking. Everything else about the venue was wonderful, but the parking didn't work out so well for the band. We were the last ones to leave the mall or wherever it was, the fairgrounds. Everything else about the fairgrounds fireworks were fine. And if you were there, we were so glad that you've come back for round two, and there are 6 songs that we've not played here before. So it's just not a run through. We'll do some of our best. I've convinced Allie Beatty to play the clarinet polka again tonight, and we'll have just enough patriotic stuff to wet your whistle and some new stuff, and we're going to feature the trombones tonight. I hope you guys don't suck. Hey, please rise the Star Spangled Banner. Yeah, that trumpet player over there started to improvise that fanfare. That last they had enough fanfares before. And the rockets, red glare, and all of a sudden the trumpets go, Fillmore wrote that. At the end, we bring in God's instrument. The trombones have a chance. The next thing I know, some trumpet player over here is fanfare. I caught that, boy. Big grit on his face. Trumpet players, jeez. Hey, we got some birthdays. Mr. Gisselbeck has got a birthday coming up. How old are you going to be, Mr. Gisselbeck? 91. 91. Sit down, you're just a young punk. My mom's 96. Come on. And George Taylor is going to, hold on, let's see if I can get this right. He is going to celebrate the 29th anniversary of his 39th birthday. Hell, I couldn't figure it out. I finally had to get out pencil and paper. Happy birthday, guys. George was thinking, hey, Mr. Gisselbeck can stand up. I bet that's what I was talking to you about there. Hey, did you drop a key? It looks like a cheap house key. There's an awful lot. We found it right out over in here, so it could have been anyone from the last week or so, but if that's your key, come up and get it. It's not a car key, or at least not a car that I'd be worth going around the parking lot trying to find myself some new wheels. I'm going to put it right there. It'll be safe right there. And both Amanda and I, it was a long night with the 4th of July, and she's improvised with the collection bags here in a while, and I'm improvising with the baton. Must have dropped the baton out of my folder between where I study my scores. That's my neighbor's porch. My neighbor's been passed away for a number of years. They got a lovely porch in the shade. So I just leave a chair over on their porch and I study my scores there. It's legal. And I always have a spare stick, but I put the spare stick in my suitcase because I'm off to the Tuba Festival tomorrow. We sometimes have it here on this Sunday. It's time to go back to the West Coast. So I am using a bell mallet this evening, or it seems to be rather front-loaded is the idea. Hey, let's strike up the band. To give you an idea how old this piece of music is, I meant to tape it, and last night during the gig, a piece fell out of the middle, and I thought I put it in my folder, and I can't find it. Alex has got his name written on it at the top of the score, and it's copyrighted 1919, and this band's probably been playing it that long. You know, it was such a popular tune that when they ran out of original music in the swing era, they started just stealing other tunes and putting a swing beat to them. Many of us remember dancing to American Patrol by the Glenn Miller arrangement. But it's an old, wonderful arrangement. You'll hear little bits of Dixie and Columbia, Gem of the Ocean. It's just a classic, and we're going to share it with you tonight. Here is American Patrol. Uh-oh, did I embed you already? Hey, I'm Gary Gillette. It's my fault. Oh, it's your mother's late, Joel. Sorry. I caught Bixler like that a couple weeks ago, didn't I, Bixler? There we go. I thought he wasn't paying attention. Well, Jay, hey, it's certainly nice having the flags here tonight as well. The flag family, give them a wonderful thanks. Sitting right down front, always bringing the flags for us. Sometimes the extra ones, always Old Glory. Allie's in visiting before taking off out of town. Dad plays in the band. Mom and hubby are out in the audience, and she just plays so fantastic. It'd be a sin for us not to take advantage of her. Here is Ellie Beatty in the clarinet polka. It'd be a sin if we didn't make her come out and play, wouldn't it? And then the rest of the clarinets, there's a harmony part happening in the back, and they're working their tails off to provide all that harmony for it. Hey, we're going to send our ladies out and bless your benevolent giving in the bags. They're substitute bags tonight. The same kind of way that my stick is substitute. That we've had some brain farts today from a late evening last night. So, please give often, give deep, and I'll shut up. Hey, here's a tune we didn't get to last week with our circus march routine. That's right, digging that wallet. I see the dust coming out of there. You and that ugly dog over there. We want your money too. That's okay. We know each other. I don't know who's uglier, him or the dog. I don't know. We're friends. Well, we used to be friends, huh? He's no longer a lawman, so I might be safe, buddy. Hey, this was circus music that was used for elephants. And what better? I got a big fat guy up in front of the band. Here's Radio Waves. Sorry, Dave. Did you put your money in there after all? No, he's still got his money in his hand over here. No wonder. I thought you would have put it away after that lamb-based thing. That really is a cute dog. Hey, it looks better from this angle. Here's a cute little number. Sorry, Bill Roach is not feeling well, so you're stuck with me again tonight. I'm sorry. And I haven't told you my name yet. I don't want the police to know I'm here. Columbia, the gem of the ocean. Chester, my old Kentucky home. Swanee River, and when the Saints go marching in. This is called Panorama, USA. Good Dave, Mark and Ed Trudell trying to get up to get Dave's money. Well, now we got the trombones. Welcome back, folks. Thank you so much, Janelle. Did that dog, did he put some money in the bag? Just so you know, at the end of every concert, he comes up and asks, couldn't there be a new director for the city band? All right, so that's the kind of relationship we have. Really? Can't we get a different director for the city band? Now that we got the trombones warmed up, we'll let them loose. We've got a fantastic trombone section this year, and the one thing that we always want to do is to play smears, and that's because no one else can do it. And when we put our mind to it, it's look out. And we've got a whole group of bones. You just want to sit down, don't you? Or do you want to stand up? No, they want to sit down. We'll let them do what they want to do. There's a lot of them. They outnumber me. This is the great old smear tune. It was used for the clown acts in the service. Here is Trombonium. What a fine collection of individuals that is. And collectively, so strong. Nice smearing back there, kids. Hey, that form wasn't my fault. We found a new patriotic tune this year. Our associate conductor, Bill Holland, who is usually here this time of year, but he had got waylaid in Washington, D.C., but he sent us news about this great arrangement. You'll love it, man. If you heard it last night, you'll have a more appreciation of it even tonight. It's a salute to George M. Cohan. Enjoy. We had so much great circus music last week that we didn't have time to get to. This was the Wild Animals Act. It's written in minor. Fred Jewell was another one of those cats that wrote so much for circus and was a euphonium player. I don't know about euphonium players, but they'd run away from home and join the circus. I guess there was nothing else for baritone players to do. I don't know. Trombone players practiced in the closet. You know, that's what Fillmore did, but euphonium players ran away to the circus, and after a while they figured out how to write this stuff as well. This is March to Mecca. It's dedicated to the nobles of the mystic shrine. This one's for you, Neil. You know, it's kind of slow. That's why I thought I'd do it for you. One of the challenging aspects of reading this old circus music is just figuring out the road map. As musicians, we typically just start in the upper left-hand corner and play down to the right-hand edge. I just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 repeats, then a da capo. So when you see me up here pointing at my head, I'm not saying, think now, band, think no. That's a gesture to tell the band to go back to the top of the chart. Sometimes you'll see me pointing at the bridge of my nose. When we get good and lost, go to the bridge. Otherwise, go here or go to the sign. That's the sign. So these are reminders that we help each other, and sometimes it worked. That time it did. 8 repeats plus a DC. We all ended up at the tail end. It would have taken like 10 pages of music. Instead, they could jam it all onto one page that way. Okay, more than you want to know. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Well, I have been here all week. We've got, it's fun to have visitors come and join us in the band. Fun to have tourists come and sit in and find out about our gem in the park every single week. But every week We have folks that sit in with the band. They show up and they play for a week or two, and then they continue on with their vacation. We've got a gal who's been traveling now for 2 years, doing the great big motorhome tour around the country. She happens to be out at Jim and Mary's on the hill on the way to Arlee, and stopped in Missoula for a couple weeks. I'd like to welcome her to our horn section. I just can't remember her name. Kathy on the horn back here. Where's she? She's from somewhere else. Where are you from?
Originally from, well, retired out of Tucson.
There you go. She's retired out of Tucson and just going around the country and finding city bands to play in. Pretty nice deal, man. Hey, now I also offered Allie to sing, and she took me up on one thing. Are you going to? Okay. It's always, I said, hey, if you want to opt out, just go ahead and opt out. Here's America the Beautiful. The Kate Smith arrangement, and Allie's going to bless us with it. I'm just an old hippie. I'm not much of a patriot. I do all this patriotic music, but you know, jeez, that I know it. My gosh, boy, if that don't get you, check your pulse there, fellas. Oofa, man. Ah, jeez. I'm gonna sign up for the NRA. No, I got it. I don't know. Hey, let's end out with a sing-along tonight. Please, you know all the tunes. I'll turn around and give you a cue now and then. I dare you to sing along. No one's going to be listening. The mic's not on you, and I know better than to sing along with the mic on. I know. Thanks so much for coming out this evening. We're probably a little bit shy with time, but we've done a lot of blowing tonight between last night and tonight. We'll be back next week with the Sweet Adelines. They'll be here. And we're going to do something with Candy Johnson. You know, Candy Johnson is also retired now, and she's got more time to sing, and she's been singing in our big band. And I have a tune from World War I that I found and offered if Candy would sing it with us. She'd be delighted to. So she's also singing next week along with the Sweet Adelines. And bring your appetite. Next week I'll be skipping the Dairy Queen before the gig and holding out for pie. All right, you may want to remember that. There'll be lots and lots of pies, and you folks will just have to enjoy pies a little more than the rest of us. Jay's always the first in line. So we'll be back next Wednesday and the rest of the summer. Please enjoy and sing along. Here's patriotic sing along. so much. Yeah, patriotic music. Yeah. Thanks a lot, kids. Hey, we'll see you next week. We'll be back, and the Sweetland Lions will be our guests. Bless you. Have a safe drive home. Thanks, Ron, for being here and taping MCAT. Jay for doing sound. Good evening, kids. Thank you, hon.